Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. A carry for Bryce Love, the fourth rounder from Stanford. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 30 on second down, Darnold, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Man, Eddie. We got to talk about that.
Here's the former number 2 pick, the Pro Bowler Saquon Barkley, pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Well, that's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. On second down, here's Barkley, and this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That one goes for 24 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go. Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the right.
Darnold from the red zone now. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Go, go, go. Check 4, check 4. Single, single. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship, watch the ship. I got you, baby, I got you, I got you. Mike 56.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Watson. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. A first down carry here for Johnson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He gets it left side of Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This is Jalen Richard, the 4th-year man from Southern Miss. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, Richard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Johnson. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
Here we go on 4th. Watson, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Mark Andrews, his 3rd time. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that. They got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is they...
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Johnson, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the gun, a run for Johnson. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, it's Johnson, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 67 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. McConley's got it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Young lady. Don't get nervous. 36.
On first down, here's Love. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. The shotgun snap for Darnold. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They don't need to run another play here before the... And they get in! Touchdown, Cowboys! Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Watson now to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 12 yards there and a first down. On first down, Watson airing it out, looking for Ridley. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Hey, watch the slant.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's 2nd and inches at the 18-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And, Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
On the ground, Richard. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. To throw is Watson. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go. Let's get this ball.
On 2nd down, Johnson. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence. Plays we want to run. These things worked well for us, and sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Push him back. Push him back.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ricky. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
Here's Johnson. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the toss, here's Johnson. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Slam. Give me your 56. Body 56.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being full.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. McManus's point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Darnold to throw again. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Here's Barkley, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Packers.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Richard. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Richard. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On 2nd down now, Singletary. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year. But he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. This from Tom Dempsey range here. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know.
The strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when